The monkey stares at the glowing rectangle. The enemy is right there on the screen. A to-do list that simply says, finish big project. The monkey feels the cortisol rising. This is not a task. This is a threat to his existence. Does the monkey attack the project? Absolutely not. The monkey suddenly notices that the spacebar is filthy. This is a critical emergency. 4 hours later, the project is untouched, but the monkey has surgically cleaned his entire keyboard with a Q-tip and is now deep in a Wikipedia hole about the history of cotton swabs. He feels productive. He feels busy. But in reality, the monkey is just hiding in a bush. This isn't laziness. This is a biological defense mechanism.
To understand this erratic behavior, we must peel back the skull and look at the crew piloting the ship. Inside the head, there is a rational decision maker. This is the smart brain. He wears a tie, holds a clipboard, and understands concepts like the future, consequences, and civilization. He looks at the calendar and says, if we start the report now, we can finish by Friday and enjoy a stress-free weekend. But the smart brain is not alone. Standing right next to him is the instant gratification monkey. The monkey does not have a clipboard. The monkey has a remote control and a bag of candy. The monkey does not understand the future. To the monkey, the future is a myth, like a unicorn or a stable crypto market. The monkey only cares about two things: easy and fun. When the smart brain suggests working, the monkey looks at the task, let's say an Excel spreadsheet, and reacts with horror. To the primitive circuits of the brain, a difficult, unclear, or boring task registers as pain. The amygdala, the internal tiger watcher, actually lights up. It perceives the spreadsheet not as a digital document, but as a threat to the organism's comfort. It screams, danger, this is hard, run away. So the monkey grabs the steering wheel. He says, no spreadsheet today. Instead, let's watch a video of a hydraulic press crushing a watermelon. Then let's read the entire Wikipedia page for the Roman Empire. This is not laziness. This is a survival instinct gone wrong. The monkey is hijacking the ship to steer it away from the pain of work and towards the plastic bananas of cheap dopamine. The monkey steers the ship into what we call the dark playground.
This is where you spend hours doing things that should be fun, like gaming or scrolling, but they aren't fun. The air in the dark playground is filled with guilt and anxiety. The monkey knows he isn't supposed to be here. He is just hiding. He consumes the content, but he doesn't taste it. He is just numbing the fear of the task waiting outside. So if the monkey is in charge, how does anything ever get done? How does the monkey eventually write the paper? Enter the only thing the monkey fears, the panic monster. The panic monster is dormant most of the time, but when a deadline gets too close, when the consequences of not working become immediate and terrifying, the panic monster wakes up and roars. The monkey is terrified of the panic monster. When the monster screams, the monkey drops his plastic bananas and flees up a tree. Finally, the smart brain is left alone at the wheel.
The system goes into overdrive. You write 3,000 words in a fueled frenzy at 3 a.m. It is efficient, but it is brutal. This is not a sustainable way to live in the jungle. Relying on the panic monster to do your work is like burning down your house just to roast a marshmallow. It works, but the cost is too high. So, we cannot kill the monkey. Without the monkey, we would be robotic spreadsheets with no joy or creativity. And we cannot rely on the panic monster, because living in a state of constant terror causes the fur to fall out. The smart brain needs a better strategy. The smart brain needs to become a monkey whisperer. Here's the field guide to tricking the primitive mind into productivity. Strategy number 1. Don't try to feed the monkey the whole tree. The biggest mistake the smart brain makes is looking at a task like write a 10-page research paper. To the monkey, this looks like a giant, unclimbable mountain. It is overwhelming. It is dangerous. The monkey cannot eat a whole tree at once. He will choke. You have to slice the banana. Stop putting vague, terrifying goals on the to-do list. Break them down until they are insultingly small. Write the report is scary.
Open the laptop is not scary. Type one sentence is a tiny slice of banana that even a scared monkey can digest. When the task is stupidly small, the amygdala doesn't trigger the alarm. The monkey looks at type one sentence and thinks, I can do that without dying. Once the first slice is eaten, the next one is easier to swallow. Strategy number 2, the just one sniff trap. The monkey is terrified of the idea of working, not the work itself. This is a critical distinction. The pain of procrastination is actually worse than the pain of the task. To get over this hump, the smart brain must become a liar, a benevolent liar. You tell the monkey, look, we are not going to work. That would be awful. We are just going to look at the document for 2 minutes, just 120 seconds. If you hate it, after 2 minutes, we are allowed to stop and go back to the dark playground. The monkey is easily scammed. He agrees to 2 minutes. But here is the physics of the jungle. Starting is the hardest part. It is static friction. Once the monkey starts typing, the friction drops. The scary tiger turns out to be a paper tiger. Most of the time after 2 minutes, the monkey forgets he wanted to stop. He finds a rhythm. He finds flow. You have successfully tricked him into productivity. Strategy number 3, the dolphin rule. Think about how trainers teach dolphins to jump through hoops. Do they throw the bucket of fish into the pool before the dolphin jumps? No. If the dolphin is full, the dolphin naps. Yet this is exactly how most people treat their monkey. They say, I'll just watch 1 hour of videos to relax, and then I'll work. This is fatal. You are giving the monkey the reward before he has done the trick. Why would he hunt if his belly is full of banana juice? You must reverse the order. Work first, banana later. Set a timer. Tell the monkey, focus for 25 minutes. Climb this tree. If you do it, you get 5 minutes of guilt-free scrolling. This is the only language the monkey understands. He will work for the treat, but you must be the strict trainer who withholds the treat until the hoop is jumped. When you stop fighting the monkey and start leading him, the jungle becomes a much quieter place. You evolve into the Zen monkey. You no longer need the terrifying roar of the panic monster just to open a textbook. You don't look at the mountain of work and faint. You look at the first step and take it. The task that seemed like a saber-toothed tiger is revealed to be just a harmless kitten made of paper. The dread evaporates. The heavy fog of guilt from the dark playground vanishes. You are working not because you are terrified of the deadline, but because you successfully tricked yourself into starting. The smart brain holds the map. The monkey provides the energy, and for the first time in history, they are actually walking in the same direction. It turns out the work wasn't the problem. The fear of the work was the problem.
And the monkey has finally learned that the only way to escape the fear is to eat the first slice of the banana. Remember, the monkey inside your head isn't your enemy. He just needs a better tour guide. He doesn't need a cage. He needs a slice of banana and a timer. If this video helped you tame the beast, toss the monkey a like. It validates his existence. And hit that subscribe button. It ensures a steady supply of high-quality wisdom bananas for your internal jungle. The monkey says thanks for watching. Now close this tab. The 2 minutes start now. Go.